Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to warm up for our math lesson by counting to 100 by tens. Okay, it shouldn't take us very long. We'll count up to 100 and then we'll see if we can count backwards, back to 10. Here we go. I'm going to keep track with my fingers so I know what 10 I'm on. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, now I'm going to start at 100 and count backwards. So this time, instead of putting a finger up, I'm going to take a finger down. Okay, we have 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. Good job. Okay, our I can statement for today's lesson is I can place numbers from 1 to 10 in a pattern. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a number pattern here on the board. And I'm going to leave some numbers out, and you're going to have to help me figure out what's missing. And I'm just going to use this empty 10 frame to put some numbers in, okay? So I'm going to write some numbers, skip one, and then write another number, and then skip another one. We have to figure out what goes in that spot, those spots that are missing, okay? So we're going to have to count to figure out what goes in there. Okay, so if we start counting at 4, we have 4, 5, good, 6. I'm going to write it in green so I know that that was one I had to add. 7 comes after 7. What's one more than 7? 8. Okay, let's check now and see if we're right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did it. Okay, let's try again. Let's try another one. This time, let's start at, let's start at 6. 6. Oh. Okay, we still have 2 missing, okay, but I started at 6 this time. So when we count up to figure out what's missing, we're going to have to start at 6. Okay, so here's 6, 7, 8. What's 8 and one more? I have 8. And I have one more. That's 9. Okay, let's check ourselves. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good job. I'm going to start with one a little easier this time because then I'm going to do a little harder next time. Let's start with 2 and 6. What comes between 2 and 6? Oh dear. Let's think. 2, one more. Okay, that's 3. I wrote that in the wrong color, didn't I? Let me get my green marker. Here's my 3 that I was missing. And after 3 comes 4. After 4 comes 5. And then it's at 6. Let's check by counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did it. Okay. Now I'm going to get a little tricky. Okay. Let's try this one. Uh-oh. Now I don't have my beginning number. Can we still figure that out? What do we need to do this time? Well, we could think about what's 1 more than 4. If I have 4 and I want 1 more, I know there's going to be a 5 that goes there. But this way, if I'm going backwards, I want what's 1 less than 4. Here's a 6. What's 1 more than 6? Let's check ourselves and see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did we get it? We sure did. You are so smart. You are so smart today. Okay. Today we're going to talk about a book called The Grapes of Math. And we're not going to read the story, but we're just going to look at some of the pages because the story is kind of long. So we're going to look at some of the pages. And this page with these fish is from that book. And I want you to look for a second and see, what do you see going on with these fish? What's the pattern that the fish are showing us? If we look here and go down, what is the pattern that the fish are showing us? How many fish are on the first row? How many up here? Yeah, there's 1. 1 pink fish. How many orange fish are there? 2. How many purple fish? 3. How many red fish? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are they doing each time? They're adding 1 more fish, aren't they? They're going up by 1. How many yellow fish are there? 1, 2, 3. That didn't go up by 1, did it? How many green fish? 1, 2. Well, that didn't go up by 1 either. And then there's a pink fish down here all by himself. So at the beginning of the page, we were going up 1, but then we started going down 1, didn't we? Yes, is that a pattern? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1. That is a pattern. Up 1, down 1. Okay, let's look at another page from this story. Okay, let me see, get the next page here. This might be why the book is called The Grapes of Math. Okay, what's the pattern here? Let's look at these grapes right here first and figure out what their pattern is. Okay, how many grapes are in this bunch? Let's count them together. I'll point. You help me count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 purple grapes right there. So I'm going to write the number 7. How many green grapes are here? 1, 2, 3. Thank you for helping me. Okay, count these green grapes. What do you see? 3. Oh, does this purple batch look like this? Let's count them and see. Help me count while I point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many green ones? 1, 2, 3. Okay, So I have 7, 3, 3, 7, 3. If I had more grapes, how many would I have, do you think, in that next batch? What's my pattern? What do you think would be next? 7, 3, 3, 7, 3. I think it would be a 3 also. I think it would be a 3 also. I have my green marker. Let's see. Would it be 3? Would it look kind of like that? Yeah, I think so too. Okay, I'm going to erase those so we don't get confused on the next row, but we're going to do the same thing down here. We're going to figure out this pattern and see what comes next. Okay. So how many grapes on this bunch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, maybe I should write that above. Make sure you can see it. Okay. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, look at those. Look at those. Okay. Are those the same pattern? No, they aren't, are they? Because we have 2 7s together. This we had 7, 3, 3, like these. Then we had a 7, but these don't match, do they? No, they don't match at all. Okay, let's look at the next one. Now we have cherries. Okay, we're going to look at these cherries. And we're going to do something a little bit different with these cherries. There are 2 columns of cherries on this page, but I just wanted to look at one set at a time. So I copied these and then we'll look at the next set next. Okay, how many cherries are in this bunch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5. How many do I have in this bunch of cherries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many cherries do I have in this bottom bunch? Help me count. 2, 3, 4. Now, I have 5 cherries, 6 cherries, 4 cherries. I want to put these cherries in the right order. I want to put them in the right order. Which one should be at the top? Should 5 be at the top? Is it the smallest? No, it's not the smallest, is it? Which number is the smallest? 5, 6, or 4? Right, we should have 4 up here. And then what number comes next? After 4 is 5. And after 5 would be 6. So they got those out of order, didn't they? They sure did. They didn't fool us, though. Okay, let's look at one more page. Oh, there's lots of cherries on here. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 5, 3, and 7. Now, I want to put those in order from smallest to biggest. What is the smallest number up there that you see? Is the smallest number a 5, a 3, or a 7? The smallest is a 3. So I'm going to start with 3, and I would want to put the 3 at the top. So I'm going to put an X through that because I know we use that one. Now I want to look, which one is smaller? 5 or 7? Which has less? 5 or 7? I can look at that picture and see that there are not as many cherries up here. So I'm going to put my 5 next. So which batch of cherries has the most cherries? The 7. Okay. So today we were working placing numbers from 1 to 10 in a pattern.